hit a brick wall kind of thing, you get me?
I came, I swore, I praised the Lord, and break the law. I take what's mine, and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. I came, I swore, I praised the Lord, and break the law. I take what's mine, and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah, I sold and packed.
We are live.
Hello and welcome to everybody joining us tonight. Cyberstorm Maine looking alive, looking excited as they're going into one of the later league matches. I actually don't know which match this is for them. I believe it's their 13th match of the season. The current standing is 6-6, so not bad by any stretch of the word. We're seeing the those later harder lineups from just, evening out your record and you start to play against better teams. We've seen that in the past couple of matches. A win and a loss for the last two. Now we're going into train, and this looks like it's going to be the first train of the season.
Yeah, I do think they've played one train. I haven't looked at the roster, so that might not be accurate at all. But yeah, it might be the first train we've seen, especially out of this five. Insights and Seabass coming in, filling in a couple roster spots. From what I've heard, the team's very confident in these two players. They've been scrimming, getting in the practice server, getting things done. So hopefully we see a confident train. And
I think we will. I think just checking up on the roster or the league season stats so far. It does appear to be the first train. The second for their team, the Grunts, or the Gunt Gaming, excuse me. Gunt Gaming had one train. It was a 16-5 loss against Hostile Actions, who are doing quite well in Maine, 10-2. So it was a good team. Can't take that away from them. So, again, we don't want to underestimate anybody, but I'm excited with the roster shuffles that we've seen. This team is one that I think has a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of good opportunity for this team to do very well. I think with time, when they settle in, and like you were saying, they're feeling confident about these players, I'm glad to hear it, because the team chemistry is going to be really what makes the difference and what's going to push these guys up to a higher league, like advanced.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, first things first is you got to make the playoffs, and for Cyberstorm, that's looking like it might be 4 in a row is what they might need to really secure a spot in the main playoffs and secure a good spot into advanced. Draku, welcome. Boston, thank you for coming back. We're all here for Daddy Seabass.
Oh, Seabass is playing.
Yeah, we got Seabass and Insights. Those are the two guys filling out the roster now, along with Tundra Exo and Johnny.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Seabass a coach at one point? Pretty good player, I've heard. I could be wrong.
Would
I don't
not know.
I'm excited.
I've heard good things from all parties involved. So
I'm glad to hear it. I think Seabass is definitely, from what I know about him.
If you know anything at all.
I think I do know. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Someone can correct me in the chat. I'll get fact checked and be proven wrong. But for the time being, sounds like a very confident lineup. Sounds like, again, like you were saying, there was some confidence going into this with these new pickups. And speaking of roster shuffles, I'm one that likes to see some solidarity in a team. I do appreciate when there's a core lineup that really holds its own and holds together, just because I think over time players are only going to get better with each other, unless there's, of course, some internal issue that just makes it so the chemistry's off. I think we've seen that with some Tier 1 teams. You could look at Furia. They were all signed very large contracts, or rather long-term contracts. We're starting to see that with the new C9 roster, 3-year contracts on a majority of these players. And I think, I don't know, it's a personal thing for me. You're going to play more with people. You're just going to be better with them. I feel like that's just common knowledge. But these guys are very adaptive. These guys definitely played at a high level, and as long as they're playing with someone confident, I have no doubt they're going to do well in the playoffs.
And as you finish that statement, we are in the pistol round, and the Ts are coming out towards the lower bomb site now. Five here, 3 CTs available.
All
Exo picking up first blood of the match. There's one T already towards. Ooh, Exo getting a nice double.
That's exactly what we love to see out of Exo.
Oh, and that's the player towards Oil. Exo is straight running this round right now. Seabass with a clean one tap, and this should be all she wrote for the pistol round. 5 alive.
That was clean. You know, I was just talking to a couple of my buddies about Exo actually from a couple Inferno matches ago, and this guy, I've been saying it in private and I've been saying it in public. When he picks up those pistols, he's so confident, and it shows.
Yeah. Frankie G, welcome to the chat. Supply drop apparel. Love you guys. I assume that's stamina in the flesh. Welcome. Pete's Pat, love to have you around.
What's good with everybody? Happy to have you.
Yeah, that was a great, confident round out of Exo. Held his ground, kept it peeking. And those flashes are perfect. That's going to get insights right out of the round.
Yeah, that Deagle, powerful. Taking him out from E-Box. And, you know, that 5 alive, that's armor saved, and it's only going to help strengthen the CT side economy. But they're putting these pistols to work.
Oh, Johnny, taken down by the 1 dig of Immersive.
And it looks like Horsey is going to get the bomb down.
Yeah, without a lot of investment into this round, you can still see most of the T's still have about 2K on them. Oh, and Exo deciding to show himself a little late, but
unlucky from him. And you're right, I was looking at the guns. It was plenty of pickups off those CT bodies, 2 from Moss's MP9. So again, we're seeing those bonus rounds at the T side very fruitful. We've said it once and we'll say it again.
But this is just a different headline. I mean, that wasn't a buy. They bought down to 2. They bought down to 2K. That was
5 Deagles.
That was by all means a pistol buy up. It wasn't a force. And able to get that round done. Now we'll see the same sort of economy on the Cyberstorm side, and the Deagles are starting to do their job.
As Johnny finds 1 headshot, Immersive is gonna find a trade on Johnny with that AK, but again, we're taking, you know, buys for pistols. Tundra still managed to FAMAS and is able to convert 1 on Immersive, but he's traded by Raiden front red and only leaves 1 player on this A-bomb site.
Well, you've already got Exo coming in through Z, and the players really haven't like solidified the A-hold yet. I don't think Exo is caught on that jump peak, but they should be aware of him now.
CBD with a big kill on Insights. It's still a pistol round, so we're looking for that economic damage. We are always looking for the round win, but it was always going to be difficult. Rifles against the Eagles.
Good patience from the T side, not having a really strong amount of sight control to just wait out by the... They were basically still in T main, nearly. 1 player out towards E-Box, 1 towards that first train. But having that patience to wait for the bomb carry to get back and play it as a 3-on-2 instead of a 2-on-2, I think that's good patience. It shows a lot of respect on this team. And
oh yeah, and I think that patience is what is putting these TTs on a pistol buy once again. And it's looking fruitful for this T-side economy. Still from off on Horsey, but this round was going to be a hard-fought one. Tundra does find 1 with the USP, but not at the cost of, you know, 2 teammates going down with him. All that leaves is Insights, who Immersive is going to find with a nice little headshot. Bomb goes down, only getting these T's more money, but I think we're going to see a buy out of the CTs here.
I don't think the CTs have fell into the pace yet. This is clearly well executed and well timed from the T side. I think the CTs need to remember that this isn't a scrim, it's a league match, and if these guys come hitting hard, you got to hit back.
Yeah, one thing I will say, and this may sound controversial, I'm very happy that the Gunt side managed to pull off that bonus round. And the reason I say that is because I'm hoping early on the Cyberstorm side learns to respect the other side. Not over-respect, but not get cocky, not get arrogant, not make stupid plays, and realize that they're playing and competing against, you know, some contenders here. Insights the big kill on Sins, and another on Raiden.
Mike in a third.
On CBD, turning this into a 3v2 for the Cyberstorm side. 2 players are very low in Seabass and Insights, 8 HP and 15 as Insights goes down. 3 players, that's a big output out of him.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of certainty to where these CTs are coming from. Neither of the Ts seem very confident.
Oh, Seabass has no idea. There's one right underneath him, and he's going to get caught out as Horsey climbs up that ladder, replacing his Slamas for M4. And it looks like Mercer's going to find the headshot on Exo Connector, securing another round for this T side.
Yeah, right now that clutch patience is really coming through for the Ts. They had a great crossfire towards Z, able to just wait out to see where the aggression would come from and start clearing out the site before they went for a bomb. They had plenty of time. Really well played.
Yeah, definitely good patience. Losing 3 players to 1 in that round certainly could have left them flustered, but they stayed composed and won out in that 2v2. And these CTs are back on a shattered buy with CZs, P250s, 5.7 Deegs, and an MP9 on Insights. A little bit more money spent, but those 3 kills really come in clutch to help out his economy. Tundra with 1 with a CZ. Asins is going to find 1. Mercer with another. Traded. Seabass with that Deagle. Love to see it, but these rifles are just reigning supreme. No surprise to anyone.
Now Exo in a 1v1 with that P250. A good 2K round out of him with just the $300 pistol.
Oh man, it's heads. It's all heads for Exo. Pistols, I don't know why. He's so confident. I feel like he has more confidence because he has less to lose. So he's ready to take fights with that P250, the Deeg, whatever he's got. And he really does convert with those. I mean, even with that win to the T side, it's going to be at a cost of 4 players to pistols. And these 2 Ts are all gunned up, ready to go.
Oh, it really is. The train AUG meta is here.
Oh my god, 2 AUGs.
This is the new meta.
I think so.
The long lines that often drag in double ops into train are starting to you're starting to see the AUG meta come back, and I mean it's very effective.
Yeah,
Seabass caught out.
It was not as fruitful as we would have liked to seen. Sins through Olaf, finding 2 huge kills on Johnny and Tundra. Seabass with 2, which was good. But it's not going to be enough here for Exo. I don't know his plan.
Once again, Exo, the inner bomb site or the outer bomb site player, excuse me. The last to rotate in, and this team's just clearing for each other. It's working right now.
Yeah, I think this T side is very capable of covering themselves when they got that man-up advantage, even if it's only 1. And I think their calming has been key in the 2v2s as they've won those out as well. And I'm happy to see the tech.
Yeah, text well timed. Probably talking about this shaky buy coming up. I think the main issue going right now is somehow Gunt Gaming, even with their split approach to this A bomb site, they're still beating the mollies.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of smokes wasted on mollies. They're beating the Olaf molly. In fact, they haven't really challenged Olaf. They've gone and swung E-box pretty much every round. So I think if Cyberstorm can adjust and make sure that mid molly is really shallow, that makes it do all the more damage to somebody trying to get out of T mid, and maybe get an E-box molly in there, this will be a much more manageable half.
Yeah, and these T's are, very quick to using this utility and getting out. And as I say that, Mercer manages to swing out wide, killing Tundra, bomb train, but not without a trade on Johnny with that lovely tap. CBD goes on to Exo with another one, Raiden. Oh my goodness, Exo with that. Dude, what did I say at the beginning of the game? Exo with a pistol is absolutely insane. And Johnny's looking for one. He's not going to be able to find it. The op on Horsey managed to get 2, and Johnny and Seabass, and this turns into a 2v2.
Oh, Exo, get you one more, son.
Oh my goodness.
The absolute hold from this man.
That was impressive. Exo managing to recover an AK as well, an AK on Insights. He only lost 56 hit points of health in those 3 kills.
Insights really just needs to get in a place where he can trade Exo right now. He should be the last. Well, that'll work too. I think he had the idea that he was going to go upper and just be there to trade Exo. But it ends up, timing ends up working out, and the aim proves true for Insights. Exo, you're a beast.
We love it.
You're getting clipped, my dude. I'm going to make that into a sick clip. Great round, dude.
Did love it. I hope that is one of those rounds that's going to bolster these CT's confidence. Only a 4-round difference, and I'm sure they know it. Very confident, hopefully coming into this round with plenty of damage on Sins early on.
You cannot push pop like that, my dude. That is not how the game is played.
And that CT side flash assist is only going to hurt that much more in the comms, but these TGs are still very confident. But CBD is going to find Tundra going up on a red train. Johnny's sitting back 6, just looking for a couple of damage, a little bit of shots down into T-Con. They're well aware of this kill Ivy now, and Seabass is very confident swinging wide out, clearing all of Ivy lane.
I think he needed to reaggress there. I think he needed the commitment to take a fight and get some information, which he got, and it's going to leave 3 players on the A bomb site as this bomb starts to go inner.
Yeah, those fake execute smokes. I think there's a sandwich smoke and a couple of flashes that went
Oh,
over.
never mind. This is going to be a pop dog drop.
Oh, they might have fumbled this here. If they go out A facing these 2 players that are still sat here.
It's all going to come down to how they peek. So that op is probably going to be trained on old bomb. I like the back lane kind of hell setup.
Yeah, that's solid. Easy to trade. And now Johnny's well aware of this player, front red. And he's going to come this to Seabass, who's going to get old bomb just watching pop. Exo's coming through Connector. And now all these CTs are well aware of what's happening as Johnny finds CBD and Seabass with the
great shot, Seabass. It's a good headshot. That's a falling headshot.
Yeah, putting that AUG meta to practice. You know,
just like that. Attack pause, man. 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this isn't clean. This isn't clean by any sense of the word. You're still seeing early T-side kills. And Cyberstorm really needs to find a way to slow down this T-side. But, hey, you take 2 wins after attack pause.
Absolutely. And again, like I was saying, 4-round difference, now 3.
Exo's about to be tested again.
I love it. The molly goes down. Excellent way to slow these guys down. He hears the footsteps, and he's coming to his team. I think 2 of them are coming through Connector now as we speak. Insight's well aware as he comes up Pop Dog. He's going to be flanking from behind.
The double peek out of Z is pretty effective. CBD able to get the flanker. Seabass might elect to save here.
Yeah, Mercer found a huge kill, and Insight's unlucky with the timing as he comes up roundhouse. He's going to get killed by a player just behind that half wall. Mercer for the final kill on Seabass, and that is the round.
This is an excellent T-half. This is very well called.
Yeah.
The pace of this team is just brutal. You almost have to imagine that they're playing it off of spawns.
Yeah, I think you're spot on with that. They are definitely playing quick. They're decisive, and they definitely have no remorse in their calls. Once they commit, they know how they have to do it. I haven't seen them cancel anything yet, actually. Only off oh my goodness, Immersive with 3 huge kills into the site. Horsey finding another, and that's the A site taken. Exo left with only a Deagle, head armor, and a couple of nades. It's going to be extremely hard for him to get, any type of recovery here. Maybe exits, but just as I say that, he's going to find Horsey, but not without the trade.
Exo's been doing pistol DM or something.
That's what I was saying.
His Deagle's looking nice right now.
Immersive entry in, getting 3 without being traded. That's very impressive. That shouldn't be happening, but he has been that fragger on this T side with 18 kills and only 5 deaths.
It's just CT's getting caught out. There's not guns on T mid, and there are T's coming out of T mid.
True. I mean, look at CBD flying through the smokes, but not at the cost of his own life. Insight does go down to him. Raiden found by Tundra, and the nade's going to be traded. Sins is going to find Johnny through that smoke, and just like that, these T's have quite an effect on this A site, but it's still trading back and forth. But Sins and Horsey are going to finish out. Exo goes down, Seabass dies Ivy, and
it's generally accepted to allow players out of team mid. Like if you're gonna set up with a large amount of utility, they need to change. Number 1, that needs to happen. Like yesterday, they need to change the setup because it's clearly not working. But if you're going to play it this way, you have to play almost like a retake, because right now it is just getting cleared so fast without guns being on positions that are about to be cleared.
I mean, these teams smoke off, flash through, and they are quick. They have no remorse in how quickly they act and reactive. It's you got to be spot on here. Exo found back red by Sense. He's going to be traded by Johnny, but Mercive takes Tundra down. Seabass on Horsey, and Johnny finds another. Tundra went down. Oh, and that's a gnarly shot from CBD onto Johnny, killing him camera, turning this into a 2v2. Op and AK on the T side. Only a Scout and Dig for the CTs. Half health on Seabass, and only armor on Insights. Insights is going to go down connector to CBD mid bomb train, and this is a 2v1. Bomb's going to go down A, and will Seabass try to save the Scout? No armor, no utility. I don't think that's the plan.
Seems unlikely, and it's only going to take 2 bullets to make this possible. But he's going to be heard the whole way up, and that's going to end this fun.
Raiden's going to be able to finish that off. Smart to pull out the pistol, realizing both players were low, around half HP, but not going to be enough as Grunt Gaming converts their 10th round on this T side of train.
Just an exceptional T side.
I mean,
they need to change nothing.
It's been Mercive and Synth, bro. Not just them, because these other players have had some very impactful kills, pushing at the right time, and the calls were there. I don't know who's calling for this T side, but it has been immaculate. Fast, grimy play, but effective. As Synth finds one, Mercive with another. And Johnny's going to be able to end their Opper's life, but still a 4v3 here. And this bomb is creeping up Whitehall, is headed towards what looks like the B bomb site.
I believe they will think better of that.
Yeah,
and,
as the bomb comes out A from Pop. As soon as they lost that player lower sidewalk, that change happened quickly, and these T's are all over A, and they got it for free as the bomb goes down.
Yeah, kind of a gamble stack coming out of the CTs. The way things are going down, the way that after that initial hit, Gunt Gaming is so good at slowing down the pace and like meticulously clearing everything. You almost have to gamble stack.
Yeah, I mean,
even in a 3-on-3.
There's not much you can do there when you're challenging these players and they're picking up 2. You're double swinging him and he's getting both of you. I don't know how to react to that other than maybe get a flash in, try to force them out using some kind of utility. But even Insights is going to go down to the Deagle of Raiden. Nothing is saved by the CT side, and that's the 11th round going into the final, or excuse me, 11th round for the T side, going into the final round of the half.
We're going to see a double op setup on the T side.
Bold. I don't know. I see this very often. But these CTs are just going to scrounge up whatever they can. 3 FAMASs, 2 M4s. Very sparse on utility and only 1 kit on Insights. And again, this fast T-Con play, they get out Olaf, they get out E-Box, you know, they control Pop. And just like that, you know, Mercive almost finds 1 CT, but he's not going to be able to do it. CBD is going to clean him up, finding both Johnny and Tundra. Mercive on Seabass. And it's going to be quick and clean. I mean, these rounds have been fast. It hasn't felt like a half, you know. It's been very quick. Fast-paced in these games. Extremely successful. Converting 12 on T side, you know.
That pace is nuts. That's a lot to deal with. That's Furia levels of pace. It's
this CT side is going to have to be pretty
damn near
weak.
perfect. It's gonna have to be a perfect T half almost to bring this back, and we'll see it get underway with the pistol. Cyberstorm was able to take the first pistol, that weren't able to convert any more rounds until 6 later, where they got 2 and haven't seen a round since. So we'll see what they can do on this T side.
Yeah, I mean, these rounds that they've won so far, it feels like there's a lot of individual skill involved, 2Ks and 3Ks on these players to really make something happen. Johnny with an early frag on Sense, but not without the trade. Raiden quick to follow up. Seabass finds 1 on Raiden, and this is back and forth on this A bomb site. But Exo with a huge another, and it goes on as Mercer gets 1 back on Seabass. 2v3 here for the CT side.
As you say that, it's a 2v2, 2v1.
2v1 Horse, he's just 1, and with another. Horsey with a 3K, just cleaning up.
It's a clean retake.
It is.
That was a 4-on-2.
It was a 2 men down retake, and it happened. Bomb went down.
Probably a force here. I just about guarantee 3 Galils or so.
Yep, M4, Galil, MP9, UMP. I'm happy to see that UMP come out. Oh, excuse me, I'm seeing that on the other side. But I do like the UMP. Underrated SMG. That's the CT side now. The 2 fraggers here. Again, Mersive. 23 kills. You know, he's been doing his job and then some. So these T's stack up towards... Oh, I think they're just going to feel it out.
Look at this aggression.
Oh my goodness.
It's relentless. This is no respect.
Since just pushes up to T-Con, UMP, Raiden's already in top, just waiting.
This is a pug.
Johnny,
This is a
goodness,
pug.
Johnny, don't dare to go down there. Deeg only in hand. Oh, there, it's a standoff.
This is a pug.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely one way to describe it. And just the stack drop in pop is going to be very successful as Johnny finds Raiden, but you know this round is still very back and forth. 1 for 1. Tundra has died. That's one of the Galils down. But this CT side is looking a little bit hurt. Not only their buy, but a little bit of damage on Grunt. Half health on CBD and Mersive. But there's two more for the CT
The
side.
aggression, man.
the
It's
Exo.
so relentless.
Exo put himself into a 1v1. Only 10 HP on him. 51 on CBD. Galil versus Galil. It's going to be close, but not enough as Grunt is able to close out CBD, excuse me, with I think 2 on him, 2 on Mersive. Again, Mersive at 25 now. But you're right, the aggression is borderline disrespectful.
Oh, dude, it's rude. It's rude. It hurts.
All the way up Olaf with a UMP. With a UMP, he was all the way up Olaf just waiting for someone to come out T-Con. And
I mean, he wasn't waiting. He had every intention of pushing into T-Con. He paused only to find a player there and killed him.
Yeah, only for the sound cue. And as soon as he heard it, he was more than ready. And these T's are going to try anything as they push onto the B bomb site. It's not going to be successful. Mersive finding 3, 2 of them through the smoke, and a 4th for Mersive on Johnny. He might get an ace here if he's able to find insights. But insights going to put a stop to that. But it's still, Sense is going to be able to cleanly convert that round 4 for Mersive. He wants a 30 bomb, and he's 1 kill away from getting it. 29 and 11 for him. I mean,
yeah, 30. Not just a 30 bomb. This is a 30 bomb in 18 rounds.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm not even thinking about the rounds. 11
What's his ADR looking like right now?
For this half, 212.
It's ridiculous.
I think he had 185 at the end of the other half.
That's absolutely insane. This guy is a one-man army. He's almost unstoppable on the server right now.
Immersive is having a game. And it doesn't look like that game is going to stop anytime soon. But Sense is found by Inside CBD to make a trade on Tundra. Johnny with that Galil making it work, killing Horsey at B.
See, this is where Gunt played their best Counter-Strike on the T side. Is right after that initial engagement, and then just slowing the pace down. And Cyberstorm needs to kind of emulate that for a minute. Because the last thing you need is for one player to get a frag and then push on it and get traded out. And right now this team is so spread out. You can see one player towards Ivy. You've got a player coming out team mid with bomb.
That was good. That was good out of Cyberstorm. They took their time. They had a little bit of initial aggression, found that early pick, and then played it slow. They didn't throw away any bodies. They didn't give the opportunity for multi-frags.
I disagree.
That was clean, consistent.
I disagree heavily. I believe that was a 4-on-2, and they just put themselves in almost a guaranteed 2-on-2 on either bomb site. I think there you group up. Why not? Why not force a 4-on-2 there?
I think they're trying to play unexpected. I think the CT side has been very good at predicting what is going to happen, and they're just trying to throw them off a little bit, give them something unexpected, change it up. I feel like they're trying something new, and it worked. It might have been a bit of luck in some of these early entries, but you know what? We'll take it. Johnny and Seabass, talking about early entries, both finding one.
Yeah, finally this pace is getting checked.
Yeah, and these T's have now extended all over A. Got one in heaven, one connector, one pop dog, one old bomb, as this bomb comes to be planted.
This C player is probably not going to live much longer.
Oh, that swag 7 finding the head of Tundra. EXO does manage to take out one of the remaining 2 CTs, and this is left in a 4v2. I wouldn't give Horsey anything here. I wouldn't give him a chance. And Seabass is going to challenge him and destroy him with a nice little headshot. But, oh, this is one hell of a climb.
Now a
15
10-round difference.
Yeah. Gosh, I didn't even think about that. 29 and 18, man. To be fair, he hasn't had a kill since. They've been able to shut down Mersive, so it's been 2 rounds of very silent out of him. But Insight's full blind as he swings out, T-Con, but they get out. And that's 2 players out onto the A bomb site. Finding Raiden, Insight's traded by Mersive, breaking his
3
silence.
3 CTs just came out of Pop Dog.
Oh my gosh. Johnny with one from the op. Tundra finds a headshot on Horsey. Seabass killing CBD and EXO with a kill on Immersive. That's a team ace for this T side. Very clean, killing everybody.
It was Ecos.
It was Ecos, but we're gonna talk about momentum here. Even if they were eco frags, actually, yeah, if they were eco frags, Immersive still found 2. Yeah, okay. No, no, I revoke it. No. But it's another broken buy for this CT side. 2 scouts, 3 eagles. Get these rounds back. Round differential. It's important, but still gonna be a very hard fought battle if we see a comeback to OT. Johnny with the 250 of all things.
I'm just laughing at it. It was like a whack-a-mole.
Yeah,
he just watched Sen's kind of like start to creep up the ladder after he shot those windows.
Seabass is able to shut down Mersive, that fragger of the CT side. 2 scouts and a deagle. As I say that, Horsey is found by Seabass as well, taking 1 scout out of the equation. It's a 5v2 here. Bombs down on B.
Where did Astralis go? Weren't they just in the server? Where'd they go?
I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, but at least it looks like they're playing together. They're deciding on a save, probably just looking for exits here. I think we might have to. We're going to see it in this coming round. There's plenty of money on a lot of these CTs, 3,000, 2,600, 2,700. There's going to be money for a buy here. It's been 2 ecos.
Yeah, we'll see a gun v gun here shortly.
Maybe the Astralis that we saw the first half is gonna pop back up, but
Well, it's still a massive climb. Gotta bring another 8 to turn this into an overtime.
Yeah, RZ Immersive is absolutely popping off, and I think Seabass does like to live on the edge. That's what I've heard. Danger man Seabass. But as we speak, this is the round that's going to be a big decider. Gun round for both sides. We see 2 ops on the CT side, and AUG. That AUG meta still shining through, and 2 M4s. No utility on basically 2 of these CT players.
There's a heck of a run boost for Seabass, and that's going to clear the B bomb site.
That's dirty. That's absolutely dirty. And these CTs, they're going to be on the rotate. Seabass finds another on Sense, and now they're fighting a 1v2 on site. Or, excuse me, 2v2. Or there's 3, actually. I'm blind. 3 Ts on the site. Finding Raiden. EXO. Johnny finds CBD. Leaving this in a 1v4.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter how this game ends now. It is not going to tell, the scoreline's not going to tell the story.
You're right.
Of just how disgustingly dominant Gunt Gaming has been this entire game. Because now we're at 15-8. It looks like Cyberstorm kind of punched in the fight. It really wasn't there for, what was that, 17 rounds? 17, 18 rounds? It wasn't there.
No, you're right. And like I was going to say, to all of our 15 viewers, I thank you all for coming out. If you came out before the first half, you have not seen how this game has been played. It was a 12-3 half in favor of Gunt Gaming. But Cyberstorm has managed to pick it up a bit here with a bit of aggression. But Raiden finding 2 of the 5-7. Johnny with a trade on Raiden, leaving this in a 3v3. Oh my god, CBD with 2 huge deagle kills. And those were rifles.
And this might be the end on an eco. Oh,
Horsey with a back 7, Mersive with a deagle, and Seabass is going to get found by Mersive, the fragger of the day, the carry for that CT side.
As always, GG. 16-8. It's a solid effort.
Yeah, it was a very good attempt. I think the second half, I think they picked it up. I think they found their pace. Uh, I feel like there was a couple of rounds we saw an emulation of what that gun gaming side had to offer a couple of times. There were flashes of brilliance I saw from that Cyberstorm side, but I mean, they showed. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it feels like they showed up very late in that match. That
Yeah,
first half was brutal.
yeah, that was probably not the team they wanted to lose to. I think Boston had pointed out this was a 5-7 team, but
Yeah.
they played really strong Counter Strike. I don't know if demos were reviewed and that pace was not expected at all or what,
Yeah, that was
because that
ungodly.
pace was brutal.
I mean, they were fast. I mean, that first half, it was 18 rounds. Yes, it wasn't a long time, but it didn't even feel like 18 rounds. It was probably a 25-minute at the most, 20-minute half. Very very quick. That's about average, a little less than average, but these rounds felt, it was still 50 seconds left in the round and it's over. So I mean, hats off to that Gunt Gaming side. That fast style of play paid off, and whoever is calling for them, coaching for them, making some of these, decisions tactically, kudos. I mean, very well played.
All right, Mayor, you know what to do.
Yep. I want to thank everybody for coming out, all of our 15 viewers. I'm so happy to have all of you here. I run a little podcast. It's called the Town Hall Podcast. You can find us www.townhallpodcast.com. You can find me on Twitch at the Mayor with 2 R's. You can find me on YouTube at the Mayor. Happy to have everyone out supporting Cyberstorm. I do appreciate all of your viewership, and again, I want to thank you. So, hope everybody has a good night, and peace.
Yep. And so we've got next up, we've got White versus CNH. That will be at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night.
Night, yeah.
And then following that, we have everybody's favorite, the Blue Team versus All Victory, 8:30 on Saturday the 17th. So come support the boys on Thursday, support the girls on Saturday, and we'll look for hopefully 2 victories. We haven't seen one in a while, but
Yeah,
hopefully hopefully a couple victories coming our way. Thank you everybody that came out. Have a good night.